My name is John Watson. I want to welcome you to another one of our videos. And this is a question that we get every couple of months, some variation on this. And it's a very sad question because there's not a whole lot that we can do about it. So here's a specific question. I got served some papers but thought they were a scam, and so I did nothing. I now have judgments, but I know I did not owe the debts to these debt buyers. What can I do now? Here's the situation. Let's kind of think it through. If you get served papers and you think it's a scam, you should not throw them away or ignore them. If somebody says they've sued you, call the court. Find out if you've been sued. If it turns out it's a scam, then you can ignore it. But what if you're wrong? You think it's a scam, but it's really not. If you do nothing, then you will have a judgment, what's called a default judgment. And this person had multiple cases, and so multiple judgments. But the person's saying, you know what though? I really did not owe these debts. And so what do I do now? Because I need to get rid of these judgments. It's keeping me from refinancing my house or getting a job, or I'm going to lose my security clearance. What do I do now? Well, here's the thing. If you were properly served and then you did not answer in the time limits, it's 14 days in small claims, 14 days in district court, 30 days in circuit court, then you're going to have this judgment, and there's really no way to get rid of it unless you can find out about this quick enough, go to the judge. They're very strict time limits, and say, Judge, look, I made a mistake, but I have a legitimate defense. Please undo this judgment and let me have a trial in this case. Now, if you can do that in the right timeline or within the right time limits, then you've got a shot at that. But usually this question is asked years afterwards, and we just don't have time to do it because it's too late. So now the options include paying the judgments, which is very upsetting to people, particularly when they say, well, I know I do not owe this debt. And my thought is, and what I say to people is, I understand that, but the judge says you owe the debt, so that's all that matters. So you've got to pay it. Or you can look at bankruptcy to try to get rid of the judgment. But there are all sorts of just terrible consequences that come from a judgment. You can have wages garnished, bank accounts garnished, liens put on your property. You can have your property sold in what's called a sheriff's sale. So this is something we definitely want to avoid. So if you think something might be a scam, you better check it out and make sure it's a scam, because if you're wrong, it can have just terrible consequences down the line. So I hope that this is helpful to you. Feel free to share this video or click on the like button, comment on it. You can give us your feedback or questions. And if you live in Alabama and you have a specific question about, is this debt collector legitimate? Is it a scam? Have I really been sued, or what should I do? You can pick up the phone and call us, 205-879-2447, or you can go to alabamaconsumer.com. Thanks for watching this video, and hope you have a great day.